Hey guys, it's Vivi-chan here. Hope you guys are doing well. So, we're gonna get into some My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 24 or Episode 62. My god, this season just like flew by. I felt like we just started and now we're at the second to last episode. What the hell, man? But it's been such an amazing ride. Let's get into the episode. Hmm. Alright. So he's a businessman or is he going towards the villain side? A puff of the natural American spirit. And it's hmm. Does he just mean he's smoking the American spirit, or am I misunderstanding something? I have to do now. It's my life, one and the only. All right, man. So I don't know about you guys, but if you watched the last episode so as much times as I have, I congratulate you. Like, I don't know, something about Bakugo breaking down and just like, Nanoni nande, nande. Like, why did I have to break all my down? Like, I don't, I just love watching that so much, and him just yes, he still has his anger issues, but like he's growing as a character. Like so much character development for Bakugo, and just him and Deku just like connecting a little. Like he doesn't have to like Deku or anything, but like at least now he's treating him as a rival. Like before he couldn't even talk properly. He's just like grunts and like anger blowing up Deku, like all that. But last episode, at the end, if you finish watching it, he's just like he actually talked to him and answered a question about his shoot style. Ah, I love the connection. Yeah. I mean, two episodes left. What's left to show? And that guy, he. Hmm. Does he have like horns? Mugo. It's the heart. Like, who is talking to him? There's been a voice. Is what that man says when he says people, saves people. Team Reservoir Dog. Is he part of the League of Villains? He's like we Giran. Wait, is I'm not sure if he looks familiar. Cause I remember a dude was selling something to Shigaraki Tomura. I think he is. He's in your head. Damn. Oh, he's that guy. Holy crap. Endeavor? Well, it's important to know well who you are. What you want to become, what you want to do. Whoa, this episode is just setting up like seeing the politics side, the villain side. Oh, now we're going back to Heroes Academy time. Mmm. Don't you say anything. Oh. Blood teacher. Oh, she is so cute. Oh, he's like telling her what to say. Oh, and then class C, I think. Oh yeah, this is that opening ceremony thing, right? The orientation. Oh yeah, and Midoriya and Bakugo are doing house arrest. Successors of this society. Oh my god, does he has a gizzle on him? Oh! What am I doing? Oh, that's that. We need a translator. Did I say gizzle? I think I meant muzzle. Oh my gosh, are we gonna know about the upperclassmen? There's a girl with like a lavender pastel colored hair. Zzz. Oh, that feeling. That feeling. Aww. All Might is probably right there. He might tell you. Nani? I guess they have someone with a quirk to do it. Oh, wait. No, he was just letting us know about the trash. No, tell us. Is he from? I don't know how there. You know how there was an exchange student. Oh, but then she had like an accent. Hmm. He has some serious underbags. Oh, that's why he said to wait a few days. Oh, it's the dude. The dude is gonna. Oh, he's an upperclassman. He's an upperclassman. He's an upperclassman. The big three. Oh man. Big three. I don't know. His face looks like an advertisement for like laundry detergent or something. Yeah, or crayons. Every week I feel like the ending is like different, but it's not. This episode, the first part was mostly dealing with like the politics and like the villains, and I forgot his name, but you know, the dude with the blonde hair who could use the quirk twice. He's looking for something crazy, but now everything is crazy with the loss of All Might, the greatest hero. We're left with Endeavor as the number one hero, but he's missing. Like, it's not that he doesn't have passion, but he's lacking this quality, this heroic quality that All Might has, and he's always like angry. You know, a lot of people is always comparing him with All Might. So now that he's number one, he probably like we don't know how Endeavor is feeling. Maybe like he'll meet up with All Might and have like a, you know, letting out all his feelings. Aw. I was hoping to see something at the end. But anyways, like I was saying, Endeavor doesn't look like someone who's gonna like open up his feelings. How he truly feels about All Might. Like, you know, during the fight with All Might and All for One, you know, he did say, I didn't get to earn that number one spot once you go down. Something sort of along the lines of that. Also, the Twice guy, there's like someone talking in his head. I'm assuming it's Shigaraki Tomura. Oh, I don't really know the full extent of Shigaraki Tomura's quirk, so I'm not really sure if it's him or not. There's also All for One. I know he's like in jail now, but somehow I feel like maybe he gave something to Shigaraki Tomura, maybe some of his powers, so there could be more that we don't know. Yeah, but that's kind of crazy. The Twice guy's backstory. At first, he's like, oh, my day is like every day. So I'm thinking, wait, is he a businessman? He's like, I'm doing my job, whatnot. But like, there's like villainous music playing in the background. So I thought he was going towards the villain side, but turns out he's working for League of Villains. He's talking to like that business guy. I think this business guy was the same guy who was making a deal with Shigaraki Tomura at like the first few episodes, somewhere between the camp and the beginning of the Rescue Bakugo arc. Looking at the news, we're seeing about how everyone is feeling a lack of that presence, of that security. Even though like life hasn't changed that much, there's more villains and they're braver. Like you see a robbery in the beginning of the day, the middle of the beginning of the day, like right there. Like usually like villains come out at night because that's their forte, but like now they're like, oh, All Might is gone. More braver and just coming out. Plus the thing with the stain. But you can see Dabi just like eliminating some of the villains. He's like, you guys aren't even worthy. Even these villains have some like standard of quality. There was also another dude introduced. I don't know, his name was Engrave or something. I forgot, but like he was standing before the fire, so he'll be important later on. Anyways, you can see all the other like League of Villains scouting around, standing by. And then later we move on back to UA and Principal is making an announcement. At first I thought it was like they're graduating to the next year. I'm like, wait, it's too early for that. So I guess this is just like an announcement. They just call it an opening ceremony. Yeah, he was explaining about the hero work study and all, the safety. Now that All Might's gone, you guys gotta work harder. Who is it that you want to be? Who are you trying to become? Like, you gotta progress forward and like be the best that you can be. We don't see Bakugo and Midoriya because they're on house arrest. We saw some glimpse of the upperclassmen, and then later on, yeah, all of Class B has already passed their provisional exam, so they're like a bit ahead of us. And I forgot the name, but that like copy dude, I never remember his name. He's like making fun of us, and there's even an exchange student in their class. There's only like 20 people in a class, so is she like number 21 or is she like part of the 20 people in the class? They're teasing Bakugo like, oh, who left this dust here? But it's used for comedic scene. Deku's like, oh my gosh, I missed that on so much of the class. Midoriya and Bakugo are like, you know, like the top 4 or 5 of the class. So like for Midoriya being like the nerd that he is, he's all studious and like about hero stuff. So being like 3 days behind in class, it just like, you know, you got that burning feeling. It's like OCD. It's like you're like, I'm deprived of like my studies, like I'm lacking behind, like I need to strive to be the top, and me being lacking is like can't take it. And he's like puffing out smoke and like asking like, I need, give me the information of what's this like hero studies. And you also meet this like weird guy who's like popping out of the, I guess he has this quirk that lets him go transparent or through physical objects. At first I thought he had a quirk that lets him like burn the trash, and like he would open his mouth and you would like put the trash in it. Aizawa is explaining the hero work studies, like he's like, I got a few people to help me out, and then they start coming in, and it's like the big 3, like ooh. Anyways, it's a good episode. Like, I give it a 8 out of 10. Set up some more of the villain. I mean, like, most of this is what we already know about, like, the politics, about, like, All Might going down. Like, previously, we only heard it from, like, the higher-ups, you know, people who work in, like, the government, whatnot. But this episode, we get to see some of the news aspect of it and how one of the villains, the Twice guy, feels about it. So that was nice to see. And then in the UA, we get introduced to the Big 3, so we're gonna learn about some work studies. So Bakugo is like a day behind. I'm sure he can catch up, but like I can't wait to see how like he comes back to the class and see like this sounds good. This sounds like the beginning of another arc, and we're just gonna like end the season right here. Like next season, if the season comes too early, then the next season after that would be like an even longer time gap. I guess I'm just really sad that the season is almost over.